BBC.
Going to talk a little bit about Batman Beyond.
Or we don't have to at all.
You know what? You're right. Let's move on to the next topic. No. So, Batman Beyond. This was a little animated show, a comic book character, little animated show, lasted a couple of seasons, then disappeared. But to say that it has a passionate fan base would be an understatement. It has they don't want to admit this, but it's true, a small,
Oh my God.
but very passionate fan base. Not unlike, say, the passionate fan base of something like Firefly and Serenity, which I love Firefly and Serenity. I'm one of those, but it was a small fan base, but a very passionate one. Very passionate one. And for a long time, some people have been wanting to see a Batman Beyond return. And I have said for over a decade, it ain't going to happen. And everybody keeps telling me, yes, it will, John. Any minute now, we're going to get a Batman Beyond. And for 10 years, I've been told, any minute now, we're going to get a Batman Beyond. For 10 years, we haven't. Now, then something funny happened. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out. And not only was that movie fabulous and utterly fantastic, and one of the best, I'll say it, not just animated, one of the best comic book movies ever made. One of the other repercussions of that was even somebody like me had to go, if they could make Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with a Miles Morales, who the average film fan does not associate some dude named Miles Morales with Spider-Man, they think Peter Parker. If they can do that and do that so well and so successfully with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I think a Batman Beyond project could be more likely than ever before. Now, I still never thought it would be live action because to people, there is only one Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman, period, end of sentence. That's it. Not Chuckles McGee. What is the guy's name?
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis. Good old Chuckles McGee.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
I went to high school with him.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good old
Chuckles McGee.
Pee-hole Peter. Just ready to go.
I think I went to high school with him too.
I mean, ready to go. So, I mean, but that's the reality. The film goers, the average audience does not know whatever McGinty. What is it? Pee-hole Peter.
Pee-hole Peter.
Peter.
Pee-hole Pete.
Pee-hole Pete. Good old
Just call me
people.
Receipt Ray, because I'm taking all these receipts right now.
Receipt
I'm
Ray.
taking all these receipts, baby.
Terry
Because when
McGinnis.
Batman Beyond comes out, and it's awesome, I'm going to take out my wallet, my fat wallet, overflowing wallet. I'll be like, John, what's this? What happened back then? What happened in 1942? Because it's going to be a long time till we see a Batman Beyond live action. I'll admit to that, but it's going to be awesome when we get it.
Well, Terry McGinnis, people in the live chat are reminding me, Terry McGinnis could have been closer to a movie than we maybe thought. Because according to reports, that back when Walter Hamada was still the president of DC Films, of course he is not any longer, according to reports right now, Walter Hamada did greenlight, not greenlit a movie, but he greenlit development of a Batman Beyond animated film, which is what I thought could be a better possibility after we saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And apparently Walter Hamada did give a green light and say, start putting that together. Let's see what this looks like. Start developing it. Let's see if it looks like something we could do. Now, obviously, this was years ago that he did that. And since then, Walter Hamada is obviously no longer with DC. Walter Hamada is no longer the president of DC Films. None of the leadership that was there. AT&T, who owned Warner Brothers at the time, is no longer there. There are new sheriffs in town, and they are, of course, under the names of James Gunn and Peter Safran, who are the leaders now of DC. Now, according to these reports that revealed that Walter Hamada did greenlight the development of an animated Batman Beyond, the report also says that officially such development was never scrapped. All right? That's according to these reports. The development was never actually scrapped. Then again, it never did make it out of the development stage. And under the new direction of Gunn and Safran, it looks like this animated feature is dead, but it's not officially dead, but it was never officially alive to begin with either. Something to remember. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of this video, Rocket Money. The average person has around 12 paid subscriptions. Think about that. If you think you're only subscribed to a handful of services, you might want to double check. With Rocket Money, you can quickly identify and cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so you can stop paying for the ones you don't want and don't even use. Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as the click of a button. My wife Ann and I moved out of Burbank 2 years ago, and one of the first things I discovered when I loaded up Rocket Money was that I was still paying for a gym membership I haven't even been to in Burbank in 2 years. So stop throwing away your money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Campea. That's rocketmoney.com/Campea. rocketmoney.com/Campea. So the question becomes, if Walter Hamada, the former president of DC Films, could have seen the potential, at least in trying to develop a Batman Beyond animated film, could James Gunn and Peter Safran, who obviously would have access to any development that did happen, could they at one point say, you know what? Let's take a swing at that. Let's see what happens. Let's go with it. Now, I'm going to go on record right now and say I don't think they will. I don't think James Gunn and Peter Safran are interested in developing and continue to develop anything that came with the previous regime. I think they're more focused on their own slate, their own creations at this point. But all that development that did go into a potential animated Batman Beyond film is still there. And if they ever thought, you know what, I would like to take a look at that, it would be there for them to pick up the pieces and keep going with it. I still don't think it'll happen, but I will give it a bigger than I have ever given it before 25% chance. I've never gone that high.
Easy, John.
Hey,
Easy.
that's 1 in 4.
Okay.
That's 1 in 4.
Okay.
That's not terribly low odds. That is the best odds I've ever thought. So yeah, do I think within the next 5 years, we could hear maybe more movement on a Batman Beyond animated film? Yes. Live action? No. Maybe 25 years from now or whatever, but animated, maybe. I don't know, Ray. You seem to have some very, very strong opinions.
I just want to say, if you're at 25%, I'm at 26%, buddy. On my way to that hot toy. Woo-wee.
I honestly, coming off the Flash movie and seeing Keaton where he's at in his life,
yeah,
I could see him reaching out and making connection with a possible live action Batman Beyond. You know, handing the cowl over.
But do you let's be honest here.
Let's do one off. What if Batman Beyond was a one off? Even if it was just for HBO Max. It's gonna be awesome.
Well,
I have no
it could
doubt.
be Elseworlds.
Batman Beyond would be awesome. Just think of like Batman, but with all the stuff on him. You know, like all the
that
weapons.
stuff up on him.
It's like an War Machine, Iron Man, Batman.
But let me ask you this though. Do you put up $150 million just because Michael Keaton says, hey, I'd be interested in playing old man Batman?
Yes.
No, you don't. Because you know you're not going to make that money back.
Yeah, just
Because correct me if I'm wrong, somebody point me to, I can't remember what the last one was. What was the last movie Michael Keaton starred in that made $1 billion?
Oh, great.
Birdman.
When you go through all of them, Birdman was awesome.
It was awesome, but it didn't make it.
What was the one called again? Where he was the newspaper guy with
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Love
The Founder,
Spotlight.
baby.
The Founders.
Was so
Michael
awesome.
Keaton is a national treasure.
So let's separate that. Yeah, the money thing, but also name the past movies that were actually good that he was in.
Wow.
We
been
just
in
listed
plenty
a bunch of them.
great
Ton of them. But
he's been in good movies.
But just putting him in there, look, the Protégé was freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't care what anybody says. It was not as good as the first one, that RoboCop remake was not bad.
Oh, with Joel Kinnaman?
Yes.
I love that movie.
I know everyone wants to crap on it because they're so loyal to the original, and the original is much better. But I like that one, and Michael Keaton was really good in it. But my point is, with all those fantastic movies that Michael Keaton stars in, ain't none of them were huge box office hits, right? So you can't say that just by, like, everybody's excited that he's coming back as Batman in the Flash movie. Yes. But is that going to be the difference between the Flash movie making $300 million at the box office and $1 billion at the box office? No. I think that movie was going to be a big hit regardless. So I don't think you can just go, well, just drop Michael Keaton in it and everybody will come see it. I don't know if that's true.
But what if they front load it with an actor, let's say, that has never done this type of movie, Timothy Chalamet as Terry McGinnis,
Right.
with Michael Keaton? That just sounds fire to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. You get David Zaslav tomorrow to announce a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as Old Man Batman and Timothy Chalamet as P-Hole Pete, or whatever his name is.
You put respect on P-Hole Pete's name, buddy.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
David Zaslav's office, please. Yeah.
I'm
just saying,
I'll hold.
Timothy doesn't make a lot of.
I will be interested in that movie. You announce that tomorrow, I'm telling you right now, I will be interested in that movie. I still don't know that it makes $700 million at the box office, but I will personally be interested in that movie.
I'm making the most obnoxious arguments against you right now just because I want this damn movie. All right, I will make up
there are a lot of people that
I
do.
will make things up just to win this argument that we need this movie. I'll take an animated movie. That's fine. It started as animated. Give me the animated movie.
Let me ask
but
you
they
this
canceled all the animated movies.
Anime, I think could work. I listen, I'm on record. I've been on record for a while. I think an animated movie of this could work. But let me ask you this question. If we went over to the AMC Burbank 16 and stood outside and conducted a survey for the afternoon of all just average film fans coming out of the theater, and we were to ask them, would you want to see a movie about Terry McGinnis? What percentage? Honestly, let me ask each one of the three of you guys
Looks
over
like
here.
that.
Honestly, what percentage of the people, average film goers coming out of that theater, would even know who Terry McGinnis is?
That's why you have trailers.
I'm going to say 30%.
Why does
You think as high as 30?
I do. I really
think
do.
three.
So the spoiler pig.
Why does it have to be in front of
3%.
Burbank AMC? Can't we
'Cause
just
that's the
go to
most
every
popular one.
basement in America?
No, I think you
Every
say.
basement.
I think you say Terry McGinnis. I think you say that name. No, but you say Batman Beyond. It's going to raise from there. And
What
I
about,
think you-
I'll go to 10% maybe.
I think you introduce him within, a franchise that's already popular.
Now, hey,
That's how
let me
do
give
it.
you the argument against myself that you guys should have thrown at me.
People
This is
didn't
the
know
argument
Scott
you
Lang.
should have thrown back at me. Hey, John, if we did that survey outside of AMC Burbank 16, how many people a couple of years ago would have known the name Miles Morales?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, I said Scott Lang.
Because
but
that
yeah.
would also would have been a small number because people think of Spider-Man, they think of Peter Parker. So, I mean, there's that.
But you know what? The favorite part about one of my favorite parts about the Batman is when he started pulling out that cool tech, and I was just like, "That's Batman Beyond tech right there that he had in that he put in a Catwoman's
Oh, you're talking
eye."
about the eye.
And I just that little tease of the Batman Beyond sort of thing. I was like, man, that would be so cool if we did a full-on Tron Batman sort of thing. I don't know.
All right. Guys, the question is for you. Apparently, Walter Hamada, the former president of DC Films, had put into development a Batman Beyond animated film, according to reports. It looks like it's probably just sitting on a shelf dead somewhere right now, but one never knows. Do you think that in the next couple of years, maybe James Gunn and Peter Safran could come across and say, you know what? Maybe we should take a swing at the bat with an animated film like this. I mean, hey, you wouldn't even have to put tons of money into it. It could be a straight to HBO thing. I don't know. What do you think the possibilities are of something like that? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.